And so finally, I want to come to our top three tips, which is something that I ask a lot of people that whenever we come to the end of an interview. I wondered what top three tips you could give our adult piano beginners who are perhaps just starting out.
I think here I'm going to summarize some of the things I said earlier on. Firstly, if you're practicing technique, always try and think of that as preparing the technical skills that you're going to need in your music making. So don't think of technique as separate and the boring bit of your practice. Think of it as having a real purpose, a musical purpose. So that's the first tip.
That's the first tip. Great. No, I think that's very important. Sorry, I'm letting you run the show here. So
Okay.
yes, I think that's important, really, to think ahead. It isn't just we're not doing technique for the sake of technique. We're doing it because there is a purpose behind it.
Yeah.
There is some meaning,
Um,
and that's musical meaning.
and I think that my second one is aim for freedom of movement. By that, as you could see with just that little example I gave you of the rounding movements, my arm was very free, my wrist was free, my elbow and shoulder were very free. Um, and and if you get the freedom of movement, you'll start to feel really good at the piano. But you'll also get the flowing gestures that also help the music to flow. I only gave you one very simple example earlier on, but flowing gestures make the music flow. Yeah. And I think my third little piece of advice is if it feels good, it will probably sound good. And I often have students saying to me, well, am I doing this right? And I say, well, does it sound right? Does it feel right to you? Um, and once it starts to feel right, then they feel at ease. And they feel at ease with the piano, and the relationship between the pianist and the piano becomes sort of symbiotic. It works. So it all feels very natural. You feel at ease, and the earlier you can feel that, the more pleasure you'll get out of your piano playing, and the more pleasure you'll get as you develop through the higher levels as well, and feel that, oh, now I'm really ready to play more advanced pieces, and I've got all the skills there ready for me. So when I come to a new advanced piece, I'm not suddenly thrown into, oh, I've got to suddenly do really difficult rotation, really difficult forte passages, really difficult octaves, because you've built up to that gradually. You've got all the skills all in place, and so these new pieces feel really quite easy.
So you're transitioning seamlessly between techniques.
Yes,
Thank you, Penelope, for sharing your wonderful insights today and for also taking part in the top three tips. Thank you.
thank you.